Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and tonight I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St.Germain and the Ascended Masters and asking them to answer a viewer's question. So I'm going to read the question and then I'll get started. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. So the question is, my question would be, we often read practice and meditation accelerates connection to spirit. Why then are people told to stop trying so hard? To practice or not to practice? This is a great question, so we'll see what St. Germain has to say, and I'll get started here. Oh yes, welcome. I'm St. Germain. We welcome you all. This is an excellent question. Why is it that one would say to practice, practice, practice? One must meditate in order to achieve enlightenment or in order to expand one's consciousness. And we would say that as the vibrational frequency of the planet Earth has raised, and the vibrational frequency within everyone has increased. Everyone has begun to on their journey of the awakening. They have begun to expand their consciousness. We would say that many years ago, there would be a time where one would have to go into deep meditation to achieve the same, we would say the same connection to consciousness, or the expansion of consciousness within oneself. One would have to go into deep meditation in order to connect to this vibrational frequency, in order to raise one's own vibrational frequency. As you have all begun your journey, you are remembering who you are as consciousness, and therefore it is that what one would have to go deep into meditation in the past is now readily available for many of you who have accelerated on your path and who have expanded your consciousness. You are noticing that you are receiving more messages from Source. You are connected to all around you. You are connected to everyone's energies around you. You have an increase in your intuition, in your third eye, or your chakras, or your knowing. And we would say, is this not obvious to you? Your expansion of consciousness is readily available. One would not have to go into a deep meditation if one is already connecting to Source all of the time. The person who asked this question has already accelerated their awakening process and has increased their expansion of consciousness. It is quite easy for them to connect with who they are as consciousness. This is quite similar as a deep meditation in the past. You are already there. We would say that it would be most beneficial if you were to play. If I play with my inner child, would this not raise my vibrational frequency to more joy? And then that frequency is connected to all that is. This is when you would receive the most information that you were seeking from your universal questions. We would say that if one is already on their path to awakening and one is doing a practice of meditation the old way, it would be detrimental into, we would say, it would be detrimental into, one moment, please. Into pushing oneself to achieve something that is already there. We are saying that for those who are going into their meditation practice and it no longer feels comfortable for them, or it no longer feels as if it is resonating, or if there is a knowing that this is not comfortable anymore for your spiritual consciousness, then it is telling you you have already accelerated and expanded your consciousness enough to tap in and tune into those frequencies in that now moment, you have expanded your consciousness enough to already be there. It is that forcing oneself to go into a deep meditation practice when one's already matching that vibration of what one is seeking is, we would say, counterintuitive. One moment, please. Counterproductive is the terminology we are seeking. It is that it would be counterproductive if you are forcing oneself to go into meditation to achieve a vibration that you already are connected with. Would it not be more fun to go play? Would one jump on a bicycle and go biking in the mountains or hiking in the woods and connecting with nature and finding something to build with their inner child, or maybe painting or singing or running or playing or dancing? This would get you to the same vibrational frequency and bring you more joy at the same time. For those who are still practicing meditation daily and it is feeling good and it is resonating and it is comfortable, then this is what would be most beneficial. But if your knowing is that you are already at the vibration that you're seeking, what would be the point to force oneself to do something that you are no longer comfortable with? If Tara was to meditate, she would go paint and play with her inner child. At times she would go in and into deep meditation. She depends on the day. She is seeing, how do I feel today? Do I feel so out of touch with my source being or my source energy? Am I so out of touch with the universal energies that I cannot even stay in this now moment? Then I will go into deep meditation. But if I am feeling good and I am in a high vibration, why not go play more and increase that vibrational frequency? This is where we are saying to use your intuition. When one is told this is the steps one must do in order to achieve enlightenment, there are many rules. And as you awaken to remembering who you are as consciousness, the structures are breaking down, the structures of the egoic plan. We would say that the egoic consciousness loves to have rules. It loves to have a plan in place. It loves to have steps to take. And we would say, does this not take you away from your who you are as consciousness? Does this not take you away from your all-knowing, because you are focused in on doing what the ego wishes you to do by creating steps and rules and limitations? Are you not awakening to remember who you are as consciousness so that you could let go of these limitations? Could it not be that you play in the now moment and your vibrational frequency rises and you receive great abundance and synchronicity from the universe because you are in the now moment playing and the universe is working through you? When one sits in meditation and says, I need to do this step, this step, this step, this step, it many times takes them into an egoic consciousness of a 3D game. And many of you are wanting and excited to move out of a third dimension game into a fifth dimension game. This is the journey of meditating in the first place. We would say that as you begin to awaken, you are realizing that I do not need to take these steps in order to achieve the same vibration that I am seeking, because I am already that. I have expanded my consciousness enough that when I wake up in the morning, I'm already in a high vibration. Why would I force my inner child to do something they are getting bored with? We would say many of your inner children are bored of the old way of we need to do this, we need to sit in silence and be in meditation. But the inner child is saying, I want to play and raise my vibration that way. We would say to check in and go on your intuition Am I going to do a daily meditation practice in this way or in a different way? We would say follow your intuition, follow your heart, and you will find what works best for you. And it is to see where you are creating limitations in your life. If your daily meditation practice is so structured that it is limiting you to move outside of the box, that it is limiting the universe to work through you because you were so focused on doing something a certain way that it is blocking a universal flow or a universal vibration, then we would say to let it all go play. When you are playing, you will find the answers. Ask your inner child, go deep within the heart, go deep within the heart and find the answers there. One moment, please. We would say to go in and find the answers there. It lies within you. What is the quality of your doing? We would say to observe the quality of your doing. Am I forcing myself to be in meditation when it is not comfortable for me? It is not where my inner child would like to be. This would be that many of you are forcing an old way. What is the new way? Ask, show me, what is the new way? Ask the universe, what is the new way? We would say that many of the practices to achieve enlightenment were based in a third dimension structure. It was created in a third dimension reality by many egoic conscious, collective consciousness, concepts. And we would say that, is there a new way? Could you find your own way? This is the key. Find your own way. What would make my heart sing with joy? What would raise my vibrational frequency to the highest vibration of divine consciousness? That is what we are telling you to seek. This is where we would say to follow that direction, the direction of your heart, the direction of your inner child, and you will find all your answers. When you're reading your books, we would say that many of your books were written by those deep in an egoic structure and deep within an egoic consciousness. They are writing from their head instead of their heart, but you have already connected with your heart, and you are all knowing, and you are knowing the way. Why go back to an old way or read an old egoic concept when you are creating something new and unfolding it in this moment? We would say chose a new way for you, what feels and resonates for you in your vibration, in your life path, in your blueprint. All of you have a blueprint that you are unfolding now, and you are all creating something new. Could you create a new way and show people that? This is an exciting time, and we are excited for your journey. Follow your heart and follow your intuition. Go within, not without. Check in if you are reading your books. Check in, does this resonate with me, or is this something that is an old way and I'm going to create something new? We are excited for your journey. Blessings. Okay, so thanks for watching. So when they were channeling through, there was a lot for the heart chakra. That's why I got coughing up the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. So you might feel something in that area if you're open to receiving the frequencies that they channel through. And these frequencies that they bring through, it's always to change fear back to love. So as you're watching the videos, sometimes your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, or your spiritual body will bring vibrational frequencies of fear-based energies or fear-based emotions from the past to the surface. And as you bring that up, the Ascended Masters are coming through, channeling divine light, love frequency through my chakras to yours that transmutes it instantly. So sometimes when you're watching these videos, you might feel some coughing or something in the throat or disorientated or brain fog. it's because your body's bringing it to the surface to be instantly transmuted. So it's always a good thing. I feel a lot more joy after this channeling. So there's some people watching that you'll notice a big shift in the next few days of more joy, more lightness, more happiness. And he's saying that the person that answered or asked this question, their inner child's really wanting to connect on a deeper level and play more. So have fun with that. I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot more joy for you after this channeling. So thanks for asking that question. It was a great question. And have a great night.